Hello, and welcome back to Monster Train. So I put up that poll. It's only been up for a few hours, but I am gonna just go off of it for now because I got a good number of responses. If you want to make your voice heard, go check the YouTube community posts and drop a vote. However, it's like overwhelmingly people want me to just play full random, which is sweet, dude. I would also prefer to play full random. I thought people wanted me to rotate. I am so down to just full random. It's way easier. I just open the game and press depart. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to like, oh no, what am I playing today? Just fuck it. Sometimes we're gonna go on a streak of like 3 or 4 of the same clan back to back, and sometimes we'll just go without seeing a clan for a while. But hey, man, it's all good with me. I'm super down. So let's do it. Let's get to it. I think I will be. So I'm very busy this weekend. After this weekend, I will be. I have a few things I want to do for the next fest and finish that up, and then I'm going to start making some Monster Train Guide content for you guys. Mostly I got to think about it, though. I got to figure out what I feel. But that's what's coming up. Not a ton to tell you. Let's get to it. So this is Corruption, Dominion, Corruption Seraph, and this is Pyre Hunter. And we have Fire's Greed, which is really good. We have Golden Touch, which is really good. And we have Exile Under Legion secondary with Lady Gilda on the main. Okay, so I've been wanting to start these videos faster, but I think I need to spend a little bit of time yapping for those of you who struggle with Pyreborn. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time yapping. A big problem that you're going to face in this game is that sometimes it's hard to tell how strong you are. And this is a position where you do have to stop and think about it a little bit, right? So let's talk about the pros. The pro is that we have Cluster Kernel, which means it's really hard to die in the early game. And we have Fire's Greed, which means we can leak a little bit more than normal. So what we're going to look for here is a greedy line for Lady Gilda. Like, this is one of the only positions where I think you could pick the Celebrate Egg path. I think that path is not very good, but we have a nice clan that can work independently of her and win the first few rounds to give us some early cash outs to start snowballing. So I'm actually going to go ahead and look at the artifact first here, because this might change something. Do I have a consume card? I do. I could get copies of spawning pods. This is actually kind of cool. I want to try this and then upgrade it, but also I think that Split Anvil is like incredibly powerful. So one day I'm going to get to play Twin Mines, but it's not here. Yeah, and we'll play Guildmother. I think, so in the past, if you've watched all of my Monster Train 2 content, I have said that this is unpickable. I think that's a simplification. This is a position where our start is so strong from the secondary and from Fire's Greed that we can get away with it. Typically, this path is not pickable. I think that for simplicity's sake, if you pick either of the egg paths for Pyreborn, you are making yourself so much weaker in a clan where it's already hard to understand how strong you're supposed to be. I should probably play a Spear Steward here with this guy. And we do have Trample on the top floor and a Bloated Whelp to clean up on the bottom floor. Both very nice things. Now, this Lady Gilda path has acceptable survivability and will hang on pretty well. However, she will not kill the boss. You need your second unit at the start to be good enough to kill the boss for you. Which our second unit here is very good. Cluster Kernel. Some people have said he does nothing and then wins the game. Those people I would consider correct. Especially early on, you put this guy on the field and he just kills the boss for you by existing. It's quite good. And Lady Gilda's little trampled damage will clean up on the top floor, so we're really just chilling. This is a misplay. It's minor. I was gonna undo. I should play the Pyre shards out. I haven't been playing them. I've been kind of autopiloting because there's a lot to say at the open here. But mostly what I would really like is one more sleigh to get me to 4. Really, what I would really like is 2 more sleighs to get me to 5. But yeah, I am going to win here, unfortunately. So, only 4. That is okay. I wonder if I decay myself if I can. I can! Hey, what do you know? This can never get me a sleigh? Is that correct? What it can get me is 1 more Vengeful Shard for $10 more. I think it's worth it. It's really close to getting me another sleigh though, which would be nice because I think I would cash out at 5. It's like right on the cusp, but you can just do 4 and 4. Ultimately, you could kill the egg. It's sort of like what I want. No, ultimately, I just don't have room to put down a Bloated Whelp, but this does give me $10 more, which is good. Worth doing, for sure. All right, solid. I should have made a little more money, but it's okay. I'm waking up. Not really. I've been awake all day. I'm actually very tired, but I gotta record another video today. So, such is life. Lava armor is pretty good. It gives your little morsel dudes or mushroom dudes a little buffer. Fireball's cool. Pyre cask is fine, but not worth the ember. I'll pick lava armor. Fine for the early game. Add a random equipment with ephemeral to your hand and apply -1. I think this truffles guy is really cool, but you gotta pick high cost spells with split anvil. Oh no, the cash out threshold is 6, so we'll just go for 8 here. If you want to, there's like, someone will eventually do the math and tell me, is how I think about it. I don't need to care that much right now. There's a mathematically correct answer to this where maybe you are supposed to cash out right now because it gives you a chance to get the +2 slots, but I don't think it's real. Okay, so what is our future? Our future can be Pyreborn. Here's your next lesson on Pyreborn. I've done this experiment mentally before. Pyreborn banners on their own are really bad. If you look at the Pyreborn units and you go uncommon, here's what you're likely to hit. And if you don't know, the banner units are the ones with the little blue banner on them, so you can't hit these two. Here's your unit profile. Only one of these units is even remotely useful without upgrades, right? And that's Greed Dragon. Magma Mauler's okay, but in a clan with no survivability, this dude evaporates very quickly. So the reason that it'll be okay for us to go to a Pyreborn banner here is because A, it's with the Steel Shot and we could pick a unit that synergizes with an upgrade, and B, I have Cluster Kernel, so survivability is not a real issue. So we will go left here. However, if there were a Steel Shop in this ring, I would be considering right path. I think it wouldn't be bad. Let's make sure we look at Titanite Multi-Strike, +14 and regen 10. Magma Cultist Greed Dragon. Greed Dragon is extremely unpickable here. I think you cannot play this because you need to cash out your horde. And I don't want to. Eventually we're going to be making 8 eggs per turn, and then this unit is going to be bad. Magma Cultist will be fine. He will be a-okay. Now, it's corruption on Seraph, so at some point I have to figure out how I'm going to answer that. That's far away, though. I don't think I need Titanite Cluster Kernel. Regen 10 is meaningless. Multi-Strike Magma Cultist isn't terrible, but he only really cares for dualism, and I think I want to give him like dualism +20. But I've heard some people say there's no reason not to do something like this, double damage on Spear Steward, but I think there really is a reason not to, and it's just not very good. I would rather roll and save my $25. Smidgestone, quick, nothing good here. So we'll do +20 Magma Cultist and go on. It's just dualism, there's nothing else to look for. So, that's fine with me. It's good to be a little bit aggressive here. -1 energy per turn is fine. Usually the reason you don't like this is because you can't play out your Vengeful Shards, but I prefer to not play out my Vengeful Shards. Among other things, right? You lose out on sometimes your deployment unit, which I don't care about a ton here, but maybe I should have cared a little more. I'm not... I should be less confident here. But we'll just clean up and take it slow. The fight isn't terrible. Do I need to play Magma Cultist? The thing about Magma Cultist right now is that he's not actually that good. I think you'll get a lot more value out of playing Spear Steward Lava Armor here. Because Magma Cultist, I don't have my deck refined yet, so there's not a lot of spells inherent to the deck. So a lot of times what will happen is I'm going to pick this guy and he's going to do nothing, effectively. He's just going to sit there. I think that he's a little bit of bait, basically. And you got to watch out that you don't fall for it. Because he will kind of just like take all of your attention and then you'll have a bad draw on the boss and die and go, what just happened? I thought I was so strong. Yeah, Lady Gilda cleans up. That is her like her big value point here, I think. She does a great job of cleaning up these fights. Especially when you're a little weaker early. She can just act as the cleanup crew on the top floor. Yeah, and there is nothing to do. Again, I wouldn't get a slay if I were to kill my own guys. We could just spawning pods. You know, doesn't matter. All good, all good. And I'm not confident enough to be putting Decay on myself here. I'm not so confident that I'm winning. Does he have Titanite too? Or Titan Skin too? He might. Nice even 8 to cash out. I'm playing for Pyre Gel, which means you click on Flicker here. Infectory is okay, but there are so many rooms that are better, and you don't want to be putting dead spell or like dead cards into your deck because I have to remove these eventually. You can play Glow Up. Proliferate, I don't want to take an Ember for, so I'll take Glow Up, and we'll loot for our first Power Spike. +1 Pyre Gel is incredibly good. Starter cards cost -1. Oh my god. Whoa. Emod Tome starter cards cost -1 and Shroom Ponics? Whoa, that's crazy. So, before I snap pick starter cards cost -1, we effectively have this with Split Anvil. The long term of this run removes 5 Bloated Whelps from it, and 2 Spear Stewards, and probably 1 Shield Steward is what goes out of this run. So we can actually not, or we don't have to play this. Emot Tome anti-synergizes with Split Anvil pretty heavily because you'll usually play a 3-cost spell and then the copied card isn't that good. So this does come down to Shroom Ponics, which I think actually, if you asked me to rate these in a vacuum, this would be my 3rd pick, but still very good, of course. But I think Vola's Tuning Fork and Emot Tome are both like game winners a lot of the time. But if you think about it, it ends up being Shroom Ponics. Which isn't crazy good, but it's plus up on your mushrooms every turn, which is solid. Magic Shop or Arms Merchant? That's your next question. Getting my HP back is nice. I think this Pyre wants HP a lot more, and there's a lot of rooms we could find. You know how it is. Mind Cage, Grow Room. Grow Room is good if we're gonna make a big mushroom stack. I think when you're playing, when it's Arms Shop, you can go to the alcove immediately. Oh. Then you guys getting Conduit 1 on Slay, $100 per battle. Leaky Pen. I think that Leaky Pen is kind of weird, personally. You would think that this is really good, but ultimately this is just a draw relic, right? This is just +1 draw, is how I think about it, because you could pick +1 draw. Okay. In my mind, you're either getting 2 energy, 2 draw, or 4 space, or some mix of those, right, over the course of a run. So this is -1 energy for 2 draw, which means that if you take double energy, you are getting a free draw relic, but it takes a long time to get there, right? And I think that the big problem with this is that it does almost force you to play double energy. I really like going to 4 energy because of the way deployment works. So ultimately, I think that while this does seem really good on paper, it ends up falling flat for me. And this is just theory, by the way. I haven't actually clicked this. I think that there will be positions where it is good, but this is not one of them. You would need another energy relic already drafted to offset this, or playing the Herschel Pyre. I'm just going to take $100 at the end of every battle because I can't ever have too much money. Although, you know what? I bet that's wrong, because I have Shroom Ponics. I could just be propagating Conduit. I missed out on that. Mitosis Cap is not terrible because we could just grab another Magma Cultist for free. Not for free, it's for a card, right? And then I take energy and we just play a Cluster Kernel Cultist. But it's $90 to duplicate. I can probably just path to a duplicate. I'll take Grow Room. It's going to be hard to make things deployable in this run, I think. Overgrowth Carapace, Quick Dagger. This is all garbage. I'm going to go ahead and make myself very marginally stronger here. Because I think that Magma Cultists need you to stabilize your deck really fast. Like really fast. Or else you just start bleeding out in the mid game. Now, all of what I'm saying here is completely irrelevant if we find the rare staff that does 1 damage when you incant. That makes everything that I've said up until this point completely meaningless because it just kind of wins you the run on the spot. Of course. I have nothing to propagate. Weird. Feels like it incant. Doesn't really matter though. Yeah, I think our run is very strong, but we have like the next little bit solved out. We don't have the long-term handled yet. That's where we are. We're pretty strong, but we're not winning the game yet. That comes later. We're gonna flicker. I don't care about this wave. It'll die to Lady Gilda for almost no concern. And then we're gonna play gonna play a bloated well. Blowing it up is bad. I need to leave it alive. Lady Gilda cleans up. I'm gonna kill the 6-1 off. Something like this, right? Yeah, and Hydro or Shroom Ponyx is gonna just scale mushrooms for free forever. If I were afraid of this boss, I would be spamming out Spore Touches. I am not afraid of this boss. I'm gonna play the Calcified Ember. I should probably play the triple play there, but I'm disrespectful, basically. This is not great. And I need to not get stuck here on this grow room. I do actually need to make some plays. Because now Lady Gilda is on the way out. Which means I believe I want to rot here, Spore Touch here, and then this guy, he should die. As long as the egg survives, I don't actually care that much. But it matters a lot that the egg survives, you know? It's like extremely, extremely important that the egg lives. So we'll just go up here and hit Golden Touch, and then we'll hit the Lava Armor. And I'm a little behind. It's kind of scary. I have greeted too much, I must say. Save our egg. I can save our egg. I think Lady Gilda's guaranteed to die here. Doesn't matter about these shield stewards. I guess this one does put 5 into the guy, so you may as well. We're not very strong. You gotta recognize that. It's gonna all come from Pyre Gel here. This is a spot I believe I need to go be a little more respectful now. I need to just let this damage happen. Well, what is it even possible? Yeah, I could, you know what? No, I don't. I'm gonna disrespect because I think that the Pyre Gel armor should win me this fight. Should win me the fight. I just play both of the Spore Touches here. It's very greedy, but that's the whole run. If I survive with the egg at the end of this fight, I will be thrilled. I will be overjoyed. It's in here, rot, spawning pods. I think it's actually gonna live. I know what you're thinking, right? Is super over? I think it lives. I have played as greedily as possible. I've judged myself as barely able to finish this fight and save the egg. Let's see if I'm correct. It'll be rot, spawning pods, Spore Touch, glow up. No! Okay. One hypothetical. I think I have to one-turn this thing is the problem. I think I have to kill him in one turn. So what if I spawning pods, glow up, Spore Touch? No, okay. I am going to, in this position, accept the 18 damage and the loss of my egg. It's very sad, but ultimately I wouldn't have cashed out anyway. I was a little too greedy, but I don't think we lost out on too much. So I will take my lashes and go on. I was very close though. I was extremely close to being correct about that fight. A fun guy in a suit is cool. Second Magma Cultist? Probably not. None of these units really fit on the board here. They're expensive is the problem. And we're gonna take Ember. No, the second Magma Cultist you can play, but I'm gonna duplicate for it. I would like to get dualism first, basically. And we'll go right path. Multi-strike endless, 20 and 14. Soul Smelter. Hey, we can propagate Soul Smelter. Basically, if you click this, as long as you can play it, you can just throw out Lady Gilda completely, because this thing will give us 8 every fight as long as I survive the fight. The problem with Soul Smelter is that it costs 3, and that's really hard, especially this run is super tempo oriented. I need to stay ahead of the enemies. As soon as you fall behind on incanting, you either take a bunch of damage or stay behind forever. So as much as I'd love to pick on Soul Smelter here, I think you can't. It's very sad to say. Give me a plus 20 on Cluster Kernel. Doesn't really have anything he wants, does he? A little optimization in this run is I could have put a 14 on him and then I wouldn't have lost my egg, but that's minor. Multi-strike? Probably no. There's a lot of Pyre gel and there's basically nothing else for cluster kernel here, so I'm actually down. I'm very rich and I'm gonna stay very rich, so I'm gonna do things like Endless Shield Steward here. Oh, tough, 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 tough. Very sad. These are not what I want. Okay, it's just dualism, and if I don't see dualism, I don't know. Well, I may as well go all the way here on Lady Gilda. We may as well go up to +4. It's a little dire, I think, but the good news is we're going to be really rich, so I can make this deck look like whatever I want. And I'm going to actually spend a bunch of money to be stronger, because this is the fight that I've been dying in. I am doing a lot of walking into this fight and getting killed. Right here. Not getting killed, but getting humbled, I should say. Oh, this guy's gonna fucking humble me. Oh, no. That's not good. Alright, well, at least I know I'm weak. This guy, I do all my damage by hitting small hits with Pyre Gel. This guy puts me to 0 attack, so I can't swing into Pyre Gel. I get 1 attack into him. Oh, this is the wrong guy, by the way. This Endless Steward is a curse. But we're going to hit him, because we're going to go to another shop, right? So we're going to hit him with a +25, or maybe even a large stone, and let him just stand in for savagery. And he'll do alright. Do spawning pods, lava armor, and we just clean up the deck as much as we can. No reason not to just kill all these enemies off, but we'll see. Oh, haste. Cool. And we are now in a position to play Ra Golden Touch. My queen doesn't even need to lift a finger. I should put more decay on the Executioner. It's okay, we're really strong in this spot, I believe. I think we are extremely favored here, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm just a little worried about the boss, but I think the mushroom stack should take care of it for me. Could I ever... Nah. I was just looking if I could get a bloated well to tank some corruption for me, because corruption on the fun guy is a little scary, but I don't think so. Oh wait, oh wait, I see, sorry. I absolutely can I? No, I don't think so. I don't know, actually. Who takes the corruption here? I think the fun guy will. No, look at that. That's a little knowledge check for you. It's a question of when technically the damage goes off and when technically he dies. That's just a pure knowledge check. Also, I forgot about fun guy in a suit, which is just gonna carry me for this whole fight. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. We're a lot better off. That armor will help a ton. Now you may as well keep golden touching, just in case I lose the egg, right? I don't think I'll lose the egg, but you never know. Okay. We'll see. My mushrooms are big, but this guy has a lot of sap. Who wins? He does win. I was not wrong in my fear. But he loses as soon as I press like 2 buttons, of course. And we're good to go. Really, not a bad run so far. I think I've cashed out about on tempo. I think early game you're going to cash out once every 2 fights. And now, if everything goes right, we can cash out every fight. And that will be a big start to the snowball. Death Roar is good, I think. So I'm going to apply Sap 3 to enemy units. It's like, you know, you could put Endless on this and it would be okay. I think Pandemic is really strong, though. Decay 8, Sap 2. It's really good for controlling Corruption guy on the top floor. I like this card. I did take 2 Calcified Embers, but I'll be okay. Emblem Superiority? Sure. Why not take 3/3? Stats are stats, you know? It's not bad. I took energy. I have Split Anvil, and I'm going to clean up all of my units. I think you are down for Volatile Gauge here. Volatile Gauge Split Anvil is the combo. I am down to play it. We'll go to the left. This could be Spore Launcher, and that would change things a little bit. Double stack spell chain, -2 consume. Firestone housing. I'm not even gonna hit what I need though. Right, like it's cool. I'm not even gonna hit, I'm just probably gonna miss dualism for the whole run. How many trial rewards are increased? Prickly Puffball. I talked a little bit of shit about this guy, and the Prickly Puffball defenders assembled to fucking beat my ass. This guy's got a lot of shooters on his team. Unfortunately, he doesn't fit on the team very well, but I don't know. Revenge applied to K5. Here's the thing, man. People keep telling me this guy's like Shark. If you think this guy is like Shark, you have been misled. He's really bad at killing backline, and that's what Shark does. Shark kills backline. This guy is like, I don't really know what his role is. He kills some backline, but then occasionally he just starts around at 3 HP and you get run down, and then you get run down on all floors. He would be better than Train Steward though, if I could somehow transfer the upgrades, but I cannot, and I don't think it's worth the extra card. Okay. -2 gain consume, double stack. Apply armor equal to 8x troop. Weird. Decay 30, decay 4. I'm gonna buy everything here because I'm really rich. I think it's good to do. So we'll do double stack on, I don't think Fun Guy in a suit. I think I actually like it on the staff. We can spell chain, and spell chain's okay here. We'll spell chain Golden Touch. -2 gain consume on the other Golden Touch because we're getting to the point where I don't need so many, maybe. I'm not confident enough in that. And of course you could hit the remove consume, but it's not guaranteed, and if you miss, you're gonna be sad. Intrinsics, whatever. Is there anything I would hold over in this run? No. Okay, we can just take one of the Golden Touch at cost downs here. +10 on Flicker is cool. It doesn't hurt. Alright, I'm gonna continue removing really aggressively because these Bloated Whelps got a lot worse very quickly, and I'd like to free up any space I can. Reanimate 1. How bad is Reanimate 1 here? Let's think. It's pretty bad. But I did get a lot stronger, I think, with Death Roar and Pandemic and Volatile Gauge. I think I can get away with this. But we'll see. Good rolls. Very nice. I can't draw in a way right now that completely screws me. Well, that's the good news. Yeah, this guy's gonna have Reanimate, of course. What are we playing? It's this card. Calcified Ember. You may as well double up on Golden Touch. Oh! Did you know that? I didn't know that. Huh. I thought for sure this would be at 0 cost. Crazy. I'm gonna focus on killing the shitters here, I suppose. These Harvest guys are gonna be really big. Like, they are not great for me. We'll figure it out. Do I need to put the Fun Guy in a suit? I think it's probably the safe thing to do. This draw is really bad, and I'm gonna get torn up by Incant Sap here. I didn't know there was Incant Sap on this fight, if I'm being honest with you. I probably wouldn't have taken this if I knew this guy was here. Because he's gonna cause me a lot of problems. He sets me back quite a bit. These draws have been so unlucky. He harvests himself. What the hell? Can I play this? I can? You're gonna go hit me for 16. This guy's about to rip me to shreds though. And I think what I need to do here is I need to accept that it's not gonna be great. I need to go in and Bloated Whelp here and blow it up. Oh, it's so tough though. But I get to play Rot into Pandemic on him, but this is the part where I fall behind. I'm really only falling behind though because I'm low rolling Volatile Gauge pretty hard, I think. But we'll see if my over all-consuming greed has doomed me once again. It's exciting to find out. Here's our setup. I'm all good, I'm all good. It's not even that bad. We just have to play like... Death Roar is enough even? Yeah, that's fine. Alright. I thought that was going to be a lot worse. So we'll go Sap Decay here, just to get a little bit ahead of the curve. And then on this floor, we're going to Rot you, Spore Touch you, and do I need to kill this guy? Probably not. Although putting more here doesn't matter. Maybe here, just to break the... whatever. The only downside of this is I didn't get to catch up on my calcified embers there. And I lost one harvest that I would have liked, but overall it's all fine. The RNG seems to have equalized back into my favor, which is good for me, of course. Shut the fuck up, I'm reading. I need to cast one spell. Could actually glow up this guy and just kill him, right? That's a lot better, yeah, for sure. Don't forget you can glow up enemies. Okay, it is good that I have those high impact spells. I actually didn't realize how good they were going to be for me. But they can hold this down. Here comes 1 damage to Pyre. I can live off of that. Okay, so in this spot, we just want to maximize our slaying now. Because I would like to get the full cash out, and I can do that by playing 2 spells. One more thing, I'm probably losing to Quoto. I disrespect this guy a lot. He's kind of scary here. So let's plan accordingly. I need to hit him with Pandemic. That's like for sure. You have to hit him with Pandemic here. We may as well just play it to start, because you must. And we're going to give him as much respect as I can possibly muster. I'm okay with just Golden Touching here. That puts me at 4. And now, assuming that I don't die, I will win this fight. Without taking any damage that matters, right? I've taken all the damage I must take. If I don't die, I'll win the fight. Okay, and I do win the fight. And we get to play Calcified Ember, and everything is excellent. I'm just going to end my turn. Alright. It's a very thorough run, I think. But ultimately, like I said at the start, this Cluster Kernel unit is so good, you just put him on the floor and you win for free. That is what we're doing here. I put this dude on the floor, and then we win for free. It's the life. So we got full 8 eggs. We got... The only downside is I had to take a 16 from that one guy, but that's okay. That's the price of doing business. It's like the only run I could think of where you could potentially play an equivalent exchange. I'm also not opposed to Soul Smelter now that I have Volatile Gauge. Energy cost is no longer an issue, and draw is no longer an issue, and we can just get like a billion... yeah, we can just get a billion soul. Don't have to think nearly as hard. Spike of the Legion. I want to stop taking these calcified embers though, but Propagate 2x is really good. And we get... you could do Conduit 4, I suppose. Manifold Mirror. It's not really that good to grow room all floors. You probably just play Emot Tome now. And that's fine. $700. I want to go for the dualism, but I guess I can. I want to get HP, right? So I'm going to probably go... Yeah, and I'm happy to go left. So we'll go left. We'll go triple left here. Hey, dualism. I actually found it. Incredible. It's not even that important. I thought it was a lot more important. It's not even that good. How about that? I'm rich. Remember, I'm very rich. But I think I will just go plus 20. All this Shield Steward will really do, though, is... No, he's not even going to tank that much, man. Maybe he saves me 5 HP. I actually think that this is fake, and I didn't realize it until now. Let's get rid of the other Shield Steward. And let's get rid of Bloated Whelp. And I will save the rest of my money because I have no choice. And now we go second Magma Cultist, and this run should start to piece together nicely. It's all coming up now. Nice. Didn't low roll my draw. There is a chance that I low roll my draw and miss one of my Magma Cultists, but it's just a risk you gotta take. That's just how it be. Nothing to propagate here is real sad. Guess you just play the Spore Touch. Yeah, it would have been nice to propagate a 4x there and then have a second spike and go, why did I do this? That seems silly. Hang on, I don't actually know this. Let me check. I need to see. If I rot this thing, does it die? I have no idea. If I rot you, are you killed or do you get eaten first? I think he just dies. No, he does get to eat. Wow, that is so unfortunate. I didn't know that. Huh. Interesting. Sorry, I'm thinking. Please hold. I think you're gonna play... like... Death Roar... I want to play Soul Smelter. Is it too greedy? It's like, it is very greedy. If I Death Roar you again, do you die? You do kind of die. Just Conduit 8. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna commit to it. I think these days what I'm doing in terms of undo etiquette is I'm just gonna start playing the cards and see how it looks and then decide from there. Yeah, like why wouldn't I play 2 Death Roars? Exactly. Okay. And the Conduit's gonna start propagating, right? Start a turn propagate 1? Yeah, so we're gonna get 1 Conduit every round now. And if I can get the Grow Room off, it's even more. Sadly, I don't think I can here. So the general game plan actually is going to be to just like play any 0 costs off of any 0 costs that are good off of Volatile Gauge for Emot Tome like this. Give me a sec while I figure out what that actually means though. And where does it go? I think it goes on the Bastion because this guy's actually really frightening. I think he's actually a big threat. I don't think it's gonna give me a Slay for that. I want a Grow Room. Can I Grow Room? I think I gotta put the fun guy in a suit, sadly, so let's play safe. Let's be smart and careful and not kill ourselves. Golden Touch here, Golden Touch there, and that one was fine. I knew that one was fine because it was already at 0 when I started the turn. I knew that. You're gonna die to Lady Gilda, so I'm gonna go put this here. And we do get a second Pandemic, which is nice. And I'm gonna put my fun guy in a suit here. It's good just to give me a big buffer, right? Because now he's not gonna die. I think from this spot, we're pretty well favored to win the fight. You gotta remain vigilant. Here's Grow Room. Here's my Pandemic, which I'm gonna copy. Calcified Ember. And we scale. You're dead. Need to be a little bit awake here, right? But also I can just set this guy down to 0 and then propagate gets him even more. Like Kale is super fucked. I basically never have to think about him again. And that's good. That's good news. Okay, and on this turn what you do is you look and you go, okay, Emot Tome, it's a wash. I'm gonna go here, I suppose. However you want to go about it. If only I could move Kale down here. Wouldn't that be something? Something to behold. Yeah, remember I have also like 6 eggs coming out of this thing. What are we on? We're propagating half an egg per turn baseline without anyone dying. So currently it's at 6, so I'm way over on eggs now. I have way too many eggs. It is... You know what? It's fine. Give me more. You're right, I do deserve more eggs. Fetch me more eggs. I should probably stop letting these vengeful shards hit me. I do want to get my HP up a little bit. Oh yeah, it's dualism too, so every enemy death is worth 2. I am like actually guaranteed every time, huh? Pretty sure if I send my damage up here, I can win the fight. He's dead next turn, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I need to stop. I am so sickeningly rich, it's not fair. Are you dead? You are just dead. Cool, good fight. I will play out the Vengeful Shard, and, you know, why not just show them that I was never ever gonna need any help, right? It is overkill, isn't it? A little bit. If I could cash out like more eggs here, that would be nice. If you get 16 eggs in a fight, maybe they should just let you cash out twice. This Death Roar card goes in the deck for sure. Space doesn't help me. Draw doesn't help me. I'll take energy. And I will loot. Let's do energy, sure. Manifold Mirror. It's like, what's the point, man? It doesn't do anything. Give me Guild Marker. Alright, and then the plan was to go left, left. Is that still the plan? Yeah. Left, check the magic shop. Hold over Intrinsic is incredibly nice. This removal is Bloated Whelp, and I'm gonna get rid of this Shield Steward. I think he doesn't actually bring anything to the table. It's okay to just admit. Actually, you know what I could do is I could just drop the Soul Smelter too. I'm guaranteed getting full egg every fight. I think it's impossible not to. And yeah, there's no reason to go enchant Avarice 5. You just take Gildedist Egg. If she lives, we get 6 eggs and $400 for this next fight, which is nice. Okay, Intrinsic Holdover. Death Roar is pretty good. Lets me just nuke one guy. I have a major issue in this run, which is that I don't kill backline consistently. So I probably have to hold over Flicker and just accept the price of it. Which means that I'm going to go Intrinsic on spawning pods, and we're going to go hold over Flicker. And just hope it doesn't draw super late. Remove Consume. Fun Guy in a suit with Remove Consume is really good. So this card, if I can play it consistently, should fix my dying to corruption problem, I believe. Lady Gilda is kind of just fucked. She's always going to die in the final boss. I don't think there's anything these clans can really do about it. If I can sap him down to 0, maybe, because then he won't strike to double my corruption. That's something to think about. -1 on Fun Guy in a Suit, Death Roar. Why Fun Guy in a Suit? But then I'm going to see Holdover and be depressed. But, you know, that shit doesn't happen to a guy like me. I'll be alright. I want to ditch Shield Steward and I want to start getting rid of these Spore Touches. I'm going to do Spore Touch first. And we will head on. Penitent Prayer Stone for $600. These have 200 HP and spikes 6. I think that is fine. Lady Gilda kills it in 2 hits. She'll be fine. My Magma Cultist in the squad should clear theirs in 1. And yeah. I draw 7 and my deck is 22 cards, and it'll end a little lower because we're also going to drop out Calcified Ember. Grow Room turn 1. Love to see it. Unfortunately, I don't get anything out of spawning pods here. Like, I don't get anything out of Emot Tome, but, you know, we're getting a lot, actually, but, you know. Was Fun Guy in a Suit free? Hold on. It was free, so I should actually play it like this. My apologies for the confusion. You should actually just do this. And you end with 52 armor instead. Very good. And Lady Gilda clears hers. We are against the boss where we can't incant comfortably, but I will probably just kill her, if I were to guess. Probably just dead. Now, unfortunately, sometimes this is going to cost 3, and it's going to ruin my emote tome. But, not much you can do about it, right? Oh, that costs 3. That's the holdover copy, or the ephemeral copy, I see. There's going to be some corruption on me as well, and these curses are going to be annoying. Many things are upsetting about our spot here, but as long as I give myself 2 slays, everything is fine. And I will get holdover flicker, kills you. Doing the emote tome on the spell chain card gives you a lot of spell casts here. Enough to catch up, I believe. And I'm gonna start saving HP where possible. If I survive this fight and everything goes well, I'm gonna leave here going like plus 2,000 almost. It's a lot of money we make. It's not quite 2,000, that's a little bit much, but it's a lot. We can do, in this spot, flicker into spawning pods. That's very nice. Now what? I would like to kill something. I don't need to play golden touches for money anymore. I want to death roar this reanimate guy and then pandemic you. This is like I'm trying to play to get ahead, which is fine because I think Lady Gilda still catches you. But I might take a little damage for that. But this puts me really far ahead, assuming I'm not screwing myself over here. I am not. Everything is fine. 1 million copies of Golden Touch. No, I'd actually rather just double Fun Guy. Here's your position. Let me just go up here and Death Roar. Golden Touch. Fun Guy in the suit. We're not actually fully ahead. Interesting. The next 2 waves will be actually a little scarier than I thought. Oh no, it's just this one wave that's kind of scary. This is 2 damage flicker, 2 mana flicker, 3 mana spore touch, 2 mana flicker rot to spread the damage, and you know, if I take some damage, I take some damage on my Pyre. My fun guys should win Relentless with their 500 HP. I am hoping. Took a lot of curses I couldn't get rid of, I'm afraid. 1 flicker fixes all of this damage, though. I can maybe accept 1 hit. I can also effectively ignore this wave, I believe. Double curses is really scary, though. So I have to give her a few spikes, maybe. I have to give her 3 spikes to stop 1 curse here. I have to flicker up here or I'm gonna take a bunch of damage. I'm already gonna take a bunch of damage though. So I may as well just let the dice roll on the curses then. Oh, it doesn't even kill him. Alright, never mind. Join me, we must enter even deeper thought here. Let's descend further into the Mind Palace. Start with these, clean up the hand. Makes life easier to look at. I could take 18 damage. This is like, I wish I could undo 2 turns. I need to see how bad things are. I think I should win this fight, man. So I'm gonna make the estimate that I'm okay here, and so we're gonna play one flicker. This flicker is not that good though, and giving her spikes is scary because I have to still incant next turn. So second flicker here, and I might go so far as to just save HP, but no, I need to glow up at least. I guess this is your spot. I'm gonna take 9. If I see an X, I will be very happy. I don't know, though. I think I'm going to need to cast a few spells. How bad is it? 1208. That's not too bad. Because we can cast... Just minimize how much we have to cast, right? There you go. And our egg lives. We just go Resonant Ruin, Resonant Ruin. And this is 6 egg. I am out of 8. Why not kill these guys? Get them, Lady Gilda. Alright, good fight. Again, I was very greedy, but we're pushing right on the edge of the boundary here of okay. It is 100% the only reason I can win this fight is because I got the remove consume fun guy in a suit. For sure. That is what gives me that victory. 27 damage, but I gain a little bit of money. Make It Rain is really good since we're Pyre Gel stacking and rich. Proto Ground is fine. And let's see what our final hits are. These are, you can do Sizzling Firecracker, I guess. This is what matters. +1 draw, 50% buff removal, or Ancient Pyre Tap is probably the way. Because we can just pay like 3 to make our whole hand free sometimes. Is it good? Nah, just give me +1 draw. Because I think if I manage my Emote Tome properly, I shouldn't need that Pyre Tap. So I'll just take +1 draw. Now remember, we can only remove 2 cards if this is the case. And that's it. What you got for me? Hell Furnace, very good. I can just walk in here and buy all of these, so I will probably do that. Arms Merchant has Stoic Plate Mail. You could put that on the mushrooms, right? For 30 HP, 60 armor. I'm gonna buy Hell Furnace for sure. Is Stoic Plate Mail good? Probably fine. I'll take it with me. These are not super good. So I'll merge... Does Stoic Plate Mail just silence the lava armor? So the Revenge Pyre Gel goes away and this is basically just 40. It's fine. I'm basically paying 55 for a removal. And the reason we're doing that is because there's an attuned whetstone here. And I'm buying everything in this shop that does even a small amount. First time you turn a spell with Consume is played, draw 1. Yup. And these are all useless. Okay, Arms Merchant has nothing else. So this is just our deck, which is not great. I can remove 1 more card. Grow Room, probably. I think so. And then we'll go deployable on Hell Furnace. Okay, and we could get 2 more removals potentially. So I'd be losing 1 draw to take my deck to 23 cards. This is the sort of thing that I just kind of don't care to think about. This is our spot. We're gonna end rich. It's fine. Using an ability at friendly units gain +5. If only my whelps were still here. No reason not to buy this shit, you know? Maybe propagating Avarice 2 will give me something cool. Okay, good luck. So here's our rough flowchart of finishing this fight. It's going to be stacking a big troop number and then putting the mushrooms in the suit. That's what we're doing here. And Lady Gilda baits for a little bit. We're going to need to sap Corruption Boy. Oh, I can't even play this, man. Am I stupid? Because I don't have a mushroom card on turn 1. Oh, what am I thinking? Foolish. Alright. Spawning pods. Is this spawn 1? Spawn 1 more for each card in your consume battle. Oh, this isn't the card I thought it was. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. Spawn 2. Do what you gotta do. Propagate for 4 spawns? Eh. This is where we just go... This is 20 damage to all, which is pretty solid. Then we'll come up here and we'll start stacking up the rot. It was a very good first turn. Happy with that. Now let's see if we can keep up the momentum. I knew eventually we would just hit this wall. It was guaranteed to happen at some point. Now what? I probably skip the merged equipment here. Play out the calcified ember and play out... I want to play double flicker almost assuredly. No propagating for my consumes. Alternatively here, and not even alternatively, I should do Golden Touch, duplicate the other spell chain one, right? Like this. And then Death Roar. Yeah, I see, right? Now this is all free, and then we just restack your Pyre Gel here. I do want to kill him so there's no corruption on me. Oh, but then I don't kill down here. And I leave these curses to rise on me. Hold on, this is wrong. Sorry, my mistake. I got a little sick and twisted in the head. Instead, I think I will play... Oh, but it's weird. I'm like one off. Maybe I just Death Roar this guy? That's not even that good. Flicker, Flicker. I'm losing so much value. I actually think you have to take the curses. I've thought about it more. I think you must take the curses here. So we could do like Spell Chain. I think I'll just Death Roar this guy. It's fine. Because this way you get so much Pyre Gel on Seraph, which is kind of important. That's 78 Pyre Gel, which is also going to influence the decay every turn. But I am 4 corrupted. The thing you have to recognize here, which I almost didn't see, I need to kill Seraph. I forgot about the 4 corruption. I am on a clock here. I did forget that initially, but now I understand it. I would like to clean up some of these curses if at all possible. So we can do... Oh, we can't do Death Roar. How's Death Roar here? Just 500 damage. I need to keep my fun guy in the suit, and I need to kill the supplicant, and this hand roll is just kind of bad. So we're gonna go 1 copy Pandemic here. The hand roll gets worse somehow. Flicker is okay. I just missed Death Roar. Because I'm gonna play out one of these curses, I believe. Is the right idea. And you're gonna put your fun guy in the suit for 92 armor. Curse out. We want to start sapping Seraph down. We want to start getting him lower so he doesn't have as much corruption potential, but also because it's really good to put more decay on him. Yeah. Okay. Potentially we have lethal on this turn. Do I have a consume card? I do, but it's Spike. Okay, well give me a Golden Touch copy. Spike for 10? Just propagate his sap. So this makes it so that he'll still action corruption me, but he won't get the other corruption. There's a Death Roar in here. There's a chance that I draw Death Roar off of this, which would be kind of sad, but none of these other cards consume, so hopefully it doesn't get me. Good. So next turn I'm gonna Death Roar and he's probably just dead. Because we're gonna go Flicker. Oh wait, I'm not gonna undo for that. I played it wrong, but it doesn't matter. Rot. Decay, Golden Touch, Golden Touch, Golden Touch, and then you just make it rain. Yeah, and he's most of the way dead now. That's the important thing though, I had to realize it. You have to win this fight because you're gonna lose to the action corruption. That's what I almost didn't catch there. But now I just Death Roar him twice and it's over. Good fight. And the egg even lived, look at that, +6. I didn't get 2 Golden Touches. I guess I should have farmed that. I actually just didn't even think about it. My fault. Well, I don't get to pick my artifact, it's random. Too bad. Increase max coffers by 2. Yeah, just give me more money. Oh, Shattered Halo. That's my fault. If I lose for that misplay, such is life. But I have a huge Pyre HP buffer here. Life is good. I'm feeling great. Let's get it. This one's only been an hour. I feel like I've been here for like 3. I actually don't know how long I've been here. If you like pick a random timestamp and say something that I said in that timestamp, I will probably tell you I don't remember saying that. That's where we are right now. I'm pretty far gone. This merged equipment is embarrassing. Maybe I should put it on Lady Gilda. Something to think about. Okay, well, I'm gonna duplicate Fun Guy in a suit here, of course. This card is really good. Oh, Pandemic is also really good. So the Pandemic goes on you to save me 3 HP per round. And then we're gonna go Golden Touch. We're gonna merge your equipment. So the resolve is silenced, but I basically took it just for the removal. This gives a big buffer to Fun Guy before he starts losing HP now. I have no more anything for Fun Guy. I should throw Rot at the top floor because I think he will be the stopper, considering how much damage we put out. We're gonna Pyre Gel and we're gonna win this really fast, I think. So we're strong for sure. That's my read on this right now. I think we're very strong. Just you watch though. I have 2 Death Roars in hand, so I don't need to copy them. I'm gonna copy Spawning Pods. Probably Flicker is best. You should Flicker later in the turn. My fault. Firelight. Yeah, probably like this, because Entropy will be here forever. And every cast is giving me, like, a lot of Pyre Gel. Let me propagate you so you stay sapped. Just for the, you know, I don't need to do it, I'm just doing it to be a hater, honestly. Just doing it for the love of the game when you get right down to it. Fuck this guy. I hate his bitch ass. Pandemic's back. Now we just kill Entropy, right? And kill Corruption Dude. Whatever his stupid name is. Spike you, spike myself. I'll spike myself. You're gonna go Flicker. You're gonna go Pandemic, and you're gonna go Sport Touch, and yeah. They can't quite crack through my mushroom. They're very tanky. I mostly am taking damage from curses because I don't have a bottom floor curse clear. That's your big missing link in this one. I don't have a way to stop curses on the bottom floor, but I do just win the game on this turn. Well, not quite this turn. I win the game on like the next turn, I think, thanks to Firelight. Mega Rain goes last. You want to glow up here. Wait, can I save my queen? Hold on. I didn't realize she was dying. I left her to die. That's not right. Do you have any Pyre Gel on you? No, so that's no damage. I don't even think I need the Death Roar up there. Do I? Just go like Flicker. I mean, I don't need the Death Roar here, I mean. There you go. Now we're just waiting. Trapped in the waiting room. Take your time, weirdo. Yeah, ultimately I think that the 2 things to look at for this run in terms of important decisions I made, I think it was very important that I saw this relic as the better one, and I think it's very important that I saw Shroom Ponix here, because Shroom Ponix is the only reason I made it through the mid-game. The +1 on my mushrooms is the reason I survived. Monster Train 1 had this problem a lot too, where if I died in the late game for something like this, you could look at it and you could go, oh, well, the problem is here, you picked this thing, right? But without Shroom Ponix, it's an unsung hero, because it doesn't look super good because propagating became useless in the end, but Shroom Ponix is the only reason we made it out of the mid-game. That thing carried us in fights 4 and 5, for sure. And it was good in the end game, it just didn't need to be as good, but you have to recognize that Magma Cultist is good once he's online, but it takes a while for him to get online like this. So, that's what you get out of today's run. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll be taking requests, so if you have a specific combo you want me to play, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to random for these videos, because that's what 62% of people who voted in the poll asked for. So, as an overwhelming majority to me. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.